from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60, blue, black shot. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from the 37, here's second down and 1.
Ready. 95.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
We're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. 45, wide, ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down. These two teams have met in LA earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they can pull off the season sweep. Second and 9.
Rifle, 3. Come on, set. Green jet, 38. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Has taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Hey, babe. I know you fucking right.
Number 14 in the NFL.
I know you.
Them youngest quick to go.
Hey,
I passed away, but nobody told me.
Top 5 passing offense in this one.
But that's just the
2nd and 10.
Check the man. Ready?
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Charger touchdown.
maybe hit me with one quick one.
58 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chiefs at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now an audible here into something else. On the ground, Jarquez Hunter. gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first down, it's Blue. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing his dart. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. David Njoku, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Now the Chargers have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about rules in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down. 52 blaster. Red, yellow.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
10 seconds. Watch out, 50.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. 2nd and 4. Now he's going to step up and run. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ultra. Trouble 38. 10 black. 43 rail. 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low between those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now a first carry here for the running back.
And when he stopped up at the 26 after a gain only a couple.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football,
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw now, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Dart going to look to throw here. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Still going.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack.
Walter Nolan coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. They had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw the first one of this game.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I don't look.
A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dances by him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Blue.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they'll change things up. To throw his dart. Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give left side, Blue with it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Oh!
The call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Here's Dart. Get this complete to Trey Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Dart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, Dart. Chargers will get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that draws him level. It's 23-23. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 12. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Wester on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. To throw, Dart. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Harris. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw a dart. He's got his target, Harris. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go blue between the tackles. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go again with Blue. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing his dart. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Blue. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing, Dart. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. York able to send this one through. And they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
On the double. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little game.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Fuck.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got room. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Daria. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here's Dart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Trey Harris, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football on this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Field, black, 50, striker, 3-3, set.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that would need to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Come on, set, smash, red, black 40, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone as his momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
36, Madden. Red, cycle.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Drills, cut.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, as you know, Sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL with just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Here we go, set, drill, 45, white. Blue striker. Black ultra.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
On the ready.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A little juke. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Dart going to look to throw here. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hunter. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw now, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Dart. And it is caught. And he worked it across midfield inside the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Hawk 70, what you keep? Check out.
Here's Hunter. The 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you're bomb. The paper, baby, love is on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Wrap up, street. 18 left.
And they're running with Hunter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinals, 18 Viking, 18.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 cycles.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now a second timeout call for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Hey, check me.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Yeah.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in and did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So, for the Chargers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, This loss really hurts.
Oh, shit.
I just want to rock. Body of the Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.